Hey guys, this is Sean Archer here, and I just wanted to show you something that I've been using now for a few months. It was something that was recommended to me by one of my mentors, and it's basically just an online organizer. It's sort of similar to Evernote, somewhere to store all your notes, somewhere that's online, somewhere that can sync from a number of different devices, for example, your phone, your Android phone, your iPad, or even on your PC. So although I like Evernote and I've used it quite a lot in the past, I've actually find this particular online system much easier and much simpler. So the website is called Workflowy. So I'll probably spell it right first. So Workflowy, organize your brain. So basically you just sign up in the normal usual way, put in your details, and once you've signed up, basically just log in. You can see there I've got my SA Brain Fart Gmail in there. So I'll actually show you a way. You have to pay to upgrade this particular system, but I can actually show you a way where you can get more than enough credits per month that you'll never actually have to pay any subscription for this service. So this is the very simple, I suppose, dashboard that you're presented with, and the way it operates is as a number of bullet points with a tree structure. So basically, you would start off with, say you wanted to do a to-do list for the day. You would simply just add the to-do list there. Then you would click on the little bullet point, and it isolates that particular section, and then you can start adding in other notes. And say you had a number of subheadings here, and you wanted to add further notes into each subheading, you can just isolate that again and keep typing. And then say, for example, under one of these bullet points, you wanted to add some information that you've found from somewhere else. Say, for example, you were on one of the forums, the marketing forums. Say if we go on to Warrior Forum. And say you go into the discussion board and don't want to do that. Say you just click on one of these subjects and say there is something that you wanted to keep for future reference. So you just basically copy it and basically hit shift and enter, and it basically drops the cursor down underneath, and then you can just simply copy in your notes. If you simply hit return and hit Control V, it basically creates a number of different bullet points, so you don't really want that. So what that allows you to do, the shift enter key allows you to drop down something which is more like a standard notepad format, so that you can just have streams of notes that you copy and paste from different locations and keep them there. So at any time you can go back up the tree to your original to-do list, and you can plus and minus, so you can see all the details associated with that. Even here you can plus and minus. So it's a great little way of being able to reduce the information that you have on the screen and increase it as you need it. I always find that Evernote, it's a bit difficult to search through and find exactly what you want. You have to sift through lots and lots of sheets, whereas this just isolates particular comments for you, for example, or particular keynotes. So say if I wanted to look at all the references that I had for email, you just simply type it in there, and it basically just gives you every reference that I have in this file or format for emails. Say I wanted to have one. Say I wanted to look at everything that I have relating to Facebook. So if, for example, you're reviewing a lot of products, or you bought a lot of products, and there is you wanted to isolate everything associated with Facebook. Say you're creating your own product, you're creating a quick ebook or a video series, and you want to be able to collate all of the information about a specific keyword. YouTube is another one you could put in again. So the idea is that you put all your notes in here as you go through, and as you're learning, you add your notes in, and then you have a very quick way of being able to isolate everything associated with that keyword. So I find this really really useful for organizing myself. The other thing is what I use it for as well. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff here on various different subjects, but as I go through, products that I bought, products that I'm reviewing, I'm a bit like a magpie. I just gather all the information I can and dump it into this resource guide. So basically, as I'm going through, if I see any tips by any marketers about certain things, like PLR websites is the top one there. You get a lot of people recommending a lot of different websites. So I just try and create a resource guide as I'm going along. And basically, you can expand any of these at any time. And you've got all the different options that you will need. So I find this good as well if I'm ever going to do any training on specific subjects. I just gather the information as I see it and as I'm taking notes, and I put it in here because it's so easy to access, and then I can always go back and draw upon it as needed. So guys, I would highly recommend that you go in and have a play about with this tool. It's free to sign up, as I was saying. I can show you a way that you can actually get all of the credits that you need. Basically, you get 250 credits, I think it is, which is number of characters per month to use. Now, I think you start off with 250 unless you're referred by somebody. So as soon as you sign up, you get 250, which isn't a huge number, to be honest with you. So you really want to be getting more than that. You can pay. You can have a look and check out what the subscription fees are. But another way to increase your number of credits monthly is to actually invite people to join as well. And once they see how good this is, the chances are they will sign up. But another trick is, especially if you're in the marketing game, most of us have quite a number of emails. So what you can do is you can simply refer yourself, your other emails, sign up, accept the invitation, and basically you will be credited with additional credits every month. So I think if I go to settings, so if you look at my current monthly usage, I have 1,750 items, which I can use every month. Now, I've used it quite a lot this month already, and I'm still nowhere near hitting that target. So it's a really good way to actually use this information or this resource for free. I think you can also export. So there is options to export to plain text, OPML, so that you can actually export all the information, back it up as you need, export it to whatever format you need. If you want to copy and paste it into a web document, I mean, you can simply just copy and paste as you need as well. So again, the information just pops in there as well, as you would expect in Microsoft Word. So it's really flexible. It's a great little system. Recommend you check it out. Recommend that you try it. So I'll drop a link below this video or in the description so that you can have a look at it. Oh, the other cool thing you can do is, as you're, say for example, you have a to-do list, and I haven't used this in a while as much as you should have done. But basically, what you can do is, I go back up to one that has quite a, so what you can do is you can actually strike out when you've actually completed a task. So if you hover over this bar here, you can actually mark it as complete, and then you can change the visibility. So complete, you can go back and look at what you've completed previously, or if you want to just keep it really simple and weed out all of the information that you don't want, you can click up here as well. So like I say, guys, have a look at it. It's a really great resource, really great tool. You can get as much credits as you want for free if you just do what I suggest here. And I think you'll find that it's a great alternative to Evernote or even Google Docs or some of these other systems that you're using to try and organize your notes and resource documents and that type of thing. So yeah, try it out, and come and have a look at my other videos on SeanArcher.com. One thing I forgot to mention previously is the little hashtag function, which is another great way of of tagging information and adding notes so that you can access it quickly. For example, as I'm going through doing niche research for certain products, I may find some websites or some information forums that I want to keep a note of. So I'll maybe copy the URL and then put in the method or the description and just simply hashtag it with the best niche ideas hashtag, so I can isolate those as quickly as possible, and they may be spread out throughout all of these different notes and tasks. So again, monthly tasks, you can set it up month, day, week, whatever way you want. So you can have all of those hashtags here. So it's another way of just organizing the information and being able to filter it out as quickly as possible. What I would say is check out the help section. It's a really, really helpful little help section with some great little videos, simple videos that show you right the way through the process. So I recommend going through them all. Most of the functions are pretty simple and pretty straightforward. You can change where the indents are, so you can move bullet points back up the tree or further down the tree. So for example, shift and tab pulls it out, whereas function tab actually brings it in and in again. So there's lots of different little shortcuts there that you can use as well. So I would recommend that you go through there, check all that stuff out, and have a bit of fun with it. Okay, so that's it. Check me out at SeanArcher.com. Thanks again.